Unfortunately, this is not one of my stopping points, but I will go slowly. It's really cool to see a hippo out of the water. Hippos usually like to spend a lot of time under the water. Like what I think is on the left. Hold on a second, I'm gonna get closer, then I'm gonna stop. But also on the left, those grayish-white birds are pink-backed pelicans.
Oh, pelicans.
So named for the pink spots that they get on their backs every day.
Pink elephant, pink pelicans.
And I'm gonna stop right here, so you can see those hippos.
See the hippos underneath the water?
I have a trivia question, folks. Does anybody know what a group of hippos are actually called? Well, they're actually called a bloat. A bloat of hippos. They're very aptly named, too, considering hippos weigh 5,000 pounds apiece. Stay seated. Oh, this bridge looks flimsy. I hope it can support the truck. You don't want to join them for lunch. Those are Nile crocodiles. They are very real. And they are 18 to 20 feet of power. Those jaws will crush bone in seconds using 2,000 pounds worth of pressure. So we are out of here. Let's go. Come on, giddy up. Let's find some friendlier animals. Now, folks, I took you to two very different ecosystems, but this next area is also very different. It's bigger, and it comes with different animals, birds, and foliage. For example, look to the right. That is a baobab tree, more affectionately called the upside-down tree. Baobabs can stay leafless for 9 months, and they can stay alive for thousands of years. But you know what? We'll see a lot of those where we're going. And look around you, folks. This is my favorite view of my favorite part of the reserve. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Serengeti grasslands, also known as the Savannah. And look to the right. Look right here, guys. Can everyone see them?
They're real.
Those are Angola cattle. And the animal with them is called a water buck. Now, folks, those horns are 20 inches in circumference and 5 to 6 feet in length. But they're honeycomb like our lungs. That's how they stay on their heads. But folks, keep those cameras at the ready. And make sure that you have them set to sport or action mode, because y'all ain't seen nothing yet. The Savannah stretches for hundreds of miles. And it's home to a lot of your favorites.
It looks like a camel.
You might even see one or two things here that maybe you've never seen or heard of before. Like these guys on the left. All the way in the back. Let me pull up just a little bit more and then I'm going to stop. But on the left, those are sable antelopes and their calves. Now those are VIAs, folks, very important antelopes. That's because they are the symbol of the Harambe Reserve. So it's really cool we got to see that. And these cone-like structures, you actually find a lot of these on the savannah. They're termite mounds. These things are as hard as concrete. Elephants use them as scratching posts. And antelopes and gazelles use them as vantage points. So everything on the savannah, folks, big, small, and even gross sounding, has a purpose and a place. They mow and prune the grass so that new grass has room to grow. And yes, all the way in the back on the right, those are white-bearded wildebeest. Also called gnu, spelled G-N-U, for the sound that they make. On the right-hand side,
Real business because I know.
It's a baby.
All right, there's two kinds of giraffes here, folks. The one directly in front of us, that is a Maasai giraffe. And the one all the way in the back in the trees, that's called a reticulated. Now the Maasais, folks, they have a jagged, kind of lacy edge pattern to their coats. And the reticulated, they have a net-like pattern. Here's another one on the left. Two more. But folks, all these animals, they work together, or harambe, and they create a balanced ecosystem, which in the end will mean enough food for everyone. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Africa that we are working so hard to protect. But y'all got to admit that was pretty awesome, right? Well, the more dominant he is. I see an elephant on the right, but it's not a beautiful view. So I have an idea. I am going to look for my shortcut road. I think we need to go deeper into elephant country. What do you guys say?
Yeah.
Play back there. It provides them with essential minerals. It's like an elephant multivitamin. And we are also studying elephant communication patterns, because we want to know how elephants survive in the wild through communication. And speaking of communication, I'm turning up my radio, because I think this calls for a little traveling music, don't you? Why not? Oh, look to your left, everybody. I'm going to stop in a moment. Oh, there's babies here. Two babies. Now, unfortunately, folks, the African elephant is also quickly becoming a very endangered species. That's for two reasons. The first reason are their tusks. The tusks contain ivory, which is valuable to poachers. The second reason is loss of habitat due to farming and mining and even building. I'll stop one more time. We're trying to help them, but we need your help too, folks. And one of the ways that you can help is by recycling your old and unused electronic equipment. That way you're helping to preserve elephant habitats. Lots of other great animals and birds too, like these greater flamingos to your left.
Pink flamingos.
Oh, you know what? Those baby elephants just gave me a thought. Hey moms, this one's for you. Mother elephants stay pregnant for 22 months. And they give birth to 300-pound babies. But considering that they weigh 8 to 12,000 pounds, it might not be an issue. Although I don't know that for sure. Anybody care to guess what lives on a Kobe?
Snakes.
Lions, that's right. Now I'm gonna do my best, but it can be really tough to see a lion sometimes. Oh, but hey, I see an ostrich.
Oh,
Hopefully it won't come into the road. Don't reach out to touch it, folks. That is not a friendly bird. What do you mean they can't pet me? To the right? Those are scimitar horned oryx. They get their name because their horns look like... Oh, and there is a rhino back there. I'm going to move up just a little more. Can everyone see it? Yeah. All the way in the back? Did I tell you lions stay inactive? By the way, a little advice. Never call a warthog Pumbaa to its face. That's actually an insult. The word Pumbaa in Swahili means silly one or foolish one. We just passed some ostrich eggs on the left-hand side. Folks, if you want to talk about an endangered species, these guys are critically endangered. There's only maybe about